Good morning. How are you? Hello. Me again. Guys, welcome back to another No Money Spent video. Today's gonna be a little more relaxed. I'm not gonna be yelling at gameplay. I'm not gonna be screaming at, I don't know. I can't even think. The point of today is to go over how to survive and how to exist as a no money spent team against all these people that are spending $1,000 on packs. Hundreds of dollars here, hundreds of dollars there. They get their mom and dad's credit card and they can spend as much money as they could possibly want or dream of on this game. And you don't want to spend a dime. How the hell do you compete? Well, before we start, credit where credit is due. I saw Mike Mack did a video on this yesterday. If you guys don't know, he has a great no money spent series. I really enjoy it. Go check out his video and his channel. He kind of went over some methods that he uses to make some coins in no money spent and to stay competitive with people who are spending and dropping a ton of money on the game. And I thought he had some good opinions and good takes, some good advice. I also thought I had my own advice that I could share. So I wanted to do kind of my own how to become a MUT millionaire within no money spent or without spending a dime on the game. Like I am, as you can see, almost 1.5. I made over 550,000 coins yesterday. It was a very good day. So I have some insights. I've been playing Madden Ultimate Team for years now, so I wanted to share them. And I figured this is the best way to do that. So today we're gonna go over 5 tips that you can do within Ultimate Team right now to stay competitive as a no money spent player and hopefully become a MUT millionaire, just like myself. All right, guys, tip number 1, do your freaking solo challenges. Now, this is gonna seem like a super bland tip or like a dumb tip or a pointless tip, but just get them done. You don't wanna wait until they stack up like crazy and you get this solo challenge overload where it's too daunting to do. It's like when you're in a store and you see 55 kinds of potato chips and you have no idea which ones to get because there are so many, and choice overload is legitimately a thing, and I think solo challenge overload is kind of the same. I used to join Ultimate Team back late. I would buy the game in like September, October, and at that point you would already have the journey solos and the season solos and the first promo solos and the legend solos, and I just wouldn't do like any of them because there were so many to do. And if you let yourself get to that point, you're gonna fall so far behind, you're never gonna be able to catch up. Do your solos as they come out, get them done, do them that week. Usually you have like a week or two before the next like set of solos comes out, so it's something to do to keep you busy. I have a solo battle video that goes over the best way to play offensive defense in solo battles, and the same works for solo challenges. I can do something more specific if that's something you're interested in. Let me know down below in the comments. I'd be happy to make a solo challenge guide if you really are interested in how to finish those fast and what are the best plays to run, etc. But I'd recommend checking out the solo battles video because that'll give you some good insight into how to get through these like full games really quickly. Make sure you're getting your solo challenges done. It's one of the easiest and most important things you can do. Put on a stream, put on a YouTube video, listen to music, listen to a podcast, and just kind of grind it out on like a Friday night or Saturday night or something. And yeah, that's it for the first tip, guys. Just do your freaking solo challenges. All right, tip number 2, we got MUT Draft. Now, MUT Draft is something that I haven't really played in a long time, in like several Maddens. I haven't played it really since it was called Draft Champions. Back in the day, this must have been like Madden 17 or 18 or something. It's 9,000 coins to enter. You play till you lose. So you can get a max of 6 wins. If you lose the first game, you're out. You redraft. One, it's a fun way to learn how to play the game, to try out new playbooks and to try out new schemes. You kind of have to get in that mindset though of not running your consistent scheme. And if you do get lucky and do get your playbook, then that's awesome. I'd recommend, honestly, you don't need to play the premium, which costs 15K to enter. Granted, if you lose, you still get 9,000 coins back and you get 2 Hail Mary packs. So you can basically make back your coins. But honestly, just go with the standard, guys. That's what I've been playing. 6 wins, which is relatively easy because the people you play against are not very good. 30,000 coins, 30 trophies, and then 5 packs, one of them being a red zone pack, which is, you can get pretty good coins. Take the quick sell. Honestly, do not open the packs. The red zone is really the only one you can take the quick sell on. If you want to and you're a little bit better at the game, you can go with the premium. But I'd recommend, honestly, just staying with the standard. It's easy enough. It's consistent. You can consistently get wins. If you're at least getting 4 to 5 wins in this, you're good to go. And you can get them done in probably about 2.5 hours because people rage quit a lot in these, whether it be because they didn't get a playbook that they liked or they didn't get a team that they liked or something. They're trying to demote themselves, their rank, so that they can play against worse people. You can get some pretty terrible people, a lot of rage quits. These games go really fast. Definitely play your draft champions. It's a great way to make coins. And who knows, you can get really lucky in one of those packs hit really big, and then you're good to go. And that's really it. It's also a great way to play the game if you're just tired of grinding out MUT seasons, which can definitely get monotonous. So it's fun to mix it up. It's also a great way to make coins. Tip number 3, I'm lumping a few different modes into here into one because I think they're all somewhat loosely related. And that's weekend league, solo battles, and head-to-head seasons. These are all great ways to make coins. It's fun to actually play the game. Solo battles is probably the least fun out of this. Weekend league is probably the most stressful, and head-to-head is probably the most just like consistent, but also can get kind of monotonous. Play your weekend league and solo battles every single week, no matter what. It's a great way to make easy free coins. Even if you don't win very much in the games in weekend league, you can still get trophies, you can still get coins. Solo battles, I have a guide. Check out the guide. It's how you can get legend tier every single week and not have to worry about it. As of recording this video, they still don't have solo battles up, but I'm hoping we see that again in the future. And then head-to-head seasons, the thing about head-to-head seasons is you're constantly earning trophies, which is good, and you can turn trophies into coins. If you combine all 3 of these together, and it's also, I think, the most fun because you're getting to actually play the game, and it's not like grinding out a challenge, or it's not sitting there trying to hit cards on the auction block. Like, this is actually getting to play the game. You can play squads if you have a good squads team to play with. Don't just play random squads. It's totally not worth your time unless you really enjoy it, in which case go ahead, because you should do what you want and what you have fun with in the game. Play your weekend league, play your solo battles, and then on the side, play head-to-head whenever you feel like it. Rank up, get some decent rewards and some trophies from that. But also a huge bonus with playing these online modes, this solo battles doesn't apply, but weekend league and head-to-head, and also the MUT draft, is these series 1 multiplayer missions. This is going to happen every single series, where if you continue to win online games, first you'll get trophies, which is great, but also you're gonna get 100,000 coins at the end, like once you actually complete all of these. You can also play salary cap if you want, but it's much more competitive, so I don't really tend to do that. But yeah, you're gonna get an additional 100,000 coins if you get the 200 multiplayer wins. Which if you're playing your weekend league every single week and you're playing like a couple seasons here and there of MUT draft and head-to-head seasons, you're gonna get the 200 wins. It's gonna happen, and that 100K when it hits, oh, man, it feels good. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot of grinding, but this is an overtime thing. This is not a log on and you hit your 200 series wins and then suddenly like you're good to go. You have 100K. I mean, this is like overtime, and then right before series 2, just make sure that if you're close, grind the rest of it out. If you're not close, then don't worry about it. But keep this in mind when you're playing those, that you're also contributing to missions along the way, which actually brings us in to our 4th tip. Do your missions. So you got your daily engagement, which I try to shout out in like every single video. Get your daily objectives done. It's so easy to do. All you have to do is like play 2 solo battles games or play 2 solo challenges and then open a 500 coin, get a player pack from the store. That's it. And you get a random coin quick sell, which you can hit really big on. I see people on Twitter do it all the time, which by the way, if you've hit big on a coin quick sell, tweet those pictures at me. I'm actually really curious. I'm going to link my Twitter down below. Tweet those pictures at me. I'm curious how many people hit on those. Like, what's the biggest pull that you've ever gotten? Do your daily engagements. Also, do your weekly missions. Win 10 games, win 20 games. Again, solo battles, solo challenges, all that stuff counts for this. Complete 3 daily missions, some offensive, some head-to-head, all this stuff. You get a gridiron pack, which gridiron packs can actually hit pretty well. And if not, you get trophies. If not, you get coins. So overall, I mean, it's just something that as you play the game, you're going to get those more. Also, as far as MUT Master goes, like look at this MUT Master Series 1 challenge. If you complete this within Series 1, you get 100,000 coins for it. And it's really easy to do. Sacks using mid blitz and solo challenges. Again, I can cover that specifically in a video. If you're interested, let me know by commenting. Otherwise, tackles with Sam Mills. Just make sure Sam Mills is on the field, and it's gonna happen over time. Like you'll get this in Series 1. That's another 100K that you can throw on top of that. Plus you get 5K for completing this one, and you're leveling up your MUT Master. All of these things really help. The MUT Master on your team is huge because it's gonna be the best player on your no money spent team like 9 times out of 10. And then keeping an eye on these other missions, you can learn from what solos and from what specific challenges you'll get different cards. So like these 485 overalls, granted they're not the greatest cards in the game, but like right when the game comes out, right around this time, they are really helpful to add onto your team so that you don't have to invest so much in these 4 positions. You can kind of get them taken care of a little bit. Also wide receiver and running back, they're depth positions, so they can be on your team for a while. You don't have to like get rid of them right away. So get your missions done. It's easy coins, and it'll kind of keep you on track for what you should be doing within the game, whether that be playing online or playing seasons or playing solo challenges or battles or whatever it is. It just kind of gives you a guide rail, I guess, if you don't know what to do within the game. Sometimes you can log into Ultimate Team and it's a bit overwhelming, and you don't want to deal with it, but missions will kind of keep you on track. And lastly, also with the missions, you level up, and when you level up, you get rewards. You get power-up passes, you get 25,000 coins every 5 levels, you reset your daily objectives so you can do them faster. Leveling up is another great way to stay ahead of the competition. Power-up passes, and also just earn some easy coins along the way. There are easy challenges to do that. The Jack Youngblood solo, we had the EA Play solo before. There are always people finding new ways to level up, and as those come out, I can update you with it, but pretty much just Googling how to level up fast in Ultimate Team and you're guaranteed to find something. And lastly, guys, you know why you're here on this channel. It's sniping cards on the auction block. I think this is the best way to make coins, period, and to stay competitive, but it can't be the only way you make coins. And that's why I covered all these other tips in the video, because at the end of the day, I think sniping is fun because it's almost like a mini game to me. How good of a snipe can I get? How high can I build my coin count, etc. But it can't be the only thing you do. You gotta play the solos, you gotta play the solo battles, play your weekend league, all your trophies, your John Madden collectibles, all that stuff. It's really important. But at the end of the day, sniping is probably gonna make you the most coins. And I just think it's really fun. And I'm not gonna cover how to snipe in this video. I have so many videos on how to do that. I'm gonna link a couple up here and then also in the description. I'd highly recommend you check them out if you don't know how to snipe cards. It is the most effective way to make coins in this game. I think it's kind of a fun mini game within itself. You can't do it 24/7. You're gonna get bored, sick of the game. You're gonna want to put it down. So you gotta find other things to do, but sniping is huge. I would highly recommend you at least give it a shot. Give one of the videos that I have a shot. See if it's something that could be for you. And if it's not, that's totally fine. Stick to the other 4 things that I talked about and you'll do just fine. But if you want to go above and beyond, if you want to have a high overall while also keeping a lot of coins in the bank like I have, almost 1.5 million, you're gonna have to snipe cards. It's just like the most effective way to do it, or you can just spend money on the game. There are 2 ways to invest into Ultimate Team. You either invest with your credit card or you invest with your time. I prefer playing the game. I just like to invest my time into it, not more money into the game, and this is how I do it. These are the 5 methods that I use to make coins and stay competitive. As you guys can see, I'm doing pretty well for myself. Let me know what your current coin stack is. I'm very curious how you guys are doing. What's your overall of your team? Have you spent money? Have you not spent money? I want to hear from Team No Money Spent out there, how you guys are doing and what you're doing to stay competitive with the current meta and everything. That's going to wrap it up. That's going to bring us to the end of the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips. Put them into practice and you will be successful in this game. You're going to stay competitive and you're going to have a good time in the game. I promise you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider leaving a like if you did. I would very much appreciate it. Also, it lets me know that you want more No Money Spent videos just like this. I have a playlist. There's 3 other videos for it. Recommend you check them out. This is my favorite series that I do on this channel personally. I think it's really entertaining. I put a lot of work, especially into the gameplay videos, and I think they turn out really well. If you're interested in my content, if you like what you saw here, consider subscribing. That's gonna bring us to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.